Here is how you can shoot a cinematic music video without breaking the bank. Let's go. Yeah, what's up, my people? My name is Ebuka George. I'm a creative director and also a videographer. And I had this opportunity to work with you on this music video called Candles.
I am alone in my world, alone in my world, and nobody hear me when I call.
And I'll be showing you guys step-by-step process on how I made this cinematic video, which is still a low budget. Let me not call it a low budget, but it's budget-friendly video. Very, very cinematic and very entertaining for you to watch. First thing first, I just want to tell you that I have a mentor. The mentor I've never met, but I long to meet him. His name is TG Omori. Come on, anybody can relate with this guy. TG Omori, one of the best in the industry. So I watched one of his work, that is Feel It by Davido. If you watch the first scene of Feel It, you would understand that TG Omori did a cinematic and a more creative job back there. You can see all the effects, the roof busting, and also people, those crowd. But I don't have much crowd, so I just used his idea. So I just want to give a big shout out to him. God bless you, sir. You're doing a great work and you're inspiring young creators like us. And God really bless you and give you more inspiration to carry on. So that's basically where I got this inspiration from. So when you met me and be like, oh George, we need to shoot this video, and I'm like, okay, I need to create a concept. So I chose my boss's concept, of course, which is TG Omori, Feel It by Davido. So basically, after listening to the song by I just got this inspiration that it's perfect if we would work with, when you say alone in your world, it's talking about someone who is just far away from human beings, or depressed, in a depressed state, or in a despondent state, a state where nobody wants to interact with you, nobody wants to have anything to do with you. It's just you and yourself in the whole world. He says he's alone in his world.
No, look camera, just they go straight.
So we created a concept that gives that idea of someone just being alone in a big space, because he's truly alone in his world. We want to make him alone in his world. Do you get it? Yeah, you get it? You get it? If you don't get it, forget about it. Given the concept, we made everything look alone, because basically if he has to be alone in his world, what is normal to human being will be normal to him. So we created that concept where he'll be wearing torn clothes, walking through dry grasses, corn leaves that are dry, dry lands, because he's truly alone. If he wants to be alone, let him be alone, really. So that concept, everything was intentional. It wasn't a mistake. We actually, even the leaves on his hair, we intentionally put it there just to show that tatteredness, that he's truly alone. But he's not a madman, but someone who is depressed. What can you say? So the next interesting thing that we did is that we got a location that is spacious, because the theme of the song, the title of the song, needs to match what we visualize. So we chose a place that is very spacious, dry, and nobody's really passing through that road. It's just a solitary road. Not so many activities are happening there, so it's just like a calm zone. So for the color grading, we chose something that is more classic, something that is have this old feel, not like an olden days feel, but has this old feel, just like I told you, the TG Omori effect. So that old feel thing that you would just understand, okay, this is like, but it's something classic that we just chose for the color grading, not something very, very fancy, but something very classic. If you've watched Davido's Feel It, you will feel it. The next thing we did is that if someone is alone, it could be in prison or somewhere else, just somewhere that only him would just be. There are some prisons that only one person can be inside. So we chose that concept for him, that he's in prison, that night scene where he's just singing alone in my world. So we chose that concept for him, that he's in the prison. Maybe he did something, I don't know, but that concept of him being in the prison, just. And the way we created this thing is not like a prison. When you have a house that has a burglary on the window, so that was just the burglary he was staying on top, and he was just like, just give that effect of a prison Prison. The most interesting part about this step is that I met these two young boys. So these two young boys are not like people that I know from anywhere. I just saw them one day as I'm trying to do some few things, and I just saw them during the time for the shoot. I saw them and I just liked the way they are. And I'm like, can you act? And the guy said, yes, he can act. And I told his brother, his elder brother, can you act? He said, anything that his junior brother would do, he will do better. I'm like, okay, that saves it all. So I brought them in, I showed them what they need to do. I showed them, okay, this is what you need to do. You need to act like this. At first, they weren't really getting it, but as a creative director, you just know how to manage people. People's management is part of your creative direction or directorship. So I just had to tell them, okay, you have to do this like this, you have to move like this. So every steps on the way, I kind of like explain to them what exactly they would do. This next step is where like he was just going through the corn leaves, the dry corn leaves and everything. That kind of emphasizes the idea of him being alone in his world. If you check very well on that scene, he was just alone in that corn leaf. Nobody else was there. He was just moving through the corn leaf. At some point, he even sat down. He was worried. He was thinking about everything with his beard all tattered and all of that thing. So basically sells the idea of him being alone. So I'm telling you, if I would have a music video where it's a badu, I can still shoot something low budget in this same way and you would feel it. So far, if you've been enjoying everything I've been saying, why don't you just subscribe to this channel, give it a thumbs up, drop a comment on the comment section, just say I love what you're doing, you're inspiring, you're helping us out. I don't know who I'm helping out there, but I know that anytime we talk something like this, somebody gets to know something new. So I believe I'm not just talking, I believe I'm helping out somebody too. And I know I too am learning from somebody, so we are all helping ourselves all together. After I've met the two boys, I just simply created a storyline for them. A storyline that just portrays betrayal. In our day-to-day life as human beings, we would definitely face that, betrayal and all of that. So I just told them, okay, this is what you need to do, this is what you need to do. And they just pretty did it, and I think they did it pretty well. And the way the guy was chopping, I know that this guy is a good actor. And for those of you wondering, what are these guys eating like this? It's a simple bread and akara, our normal bread and akara that we eat every now and then. So bread and akara is my favorite local food anywhere in the world. If I'm served bread and akara, I would eat with my whole heart. If you like bread and akara, drop a comment that you like bread and akara. And lastly, before I bring this video to an end, I would not end this video without talking about my favorite scene. My favorite scene is the last scene where this girl from nowhere appeared. He's all alone in his world. All of a sudden, he saw one fine girl. And I was like, who is this fine girl I'm seeing? So he just saw the girl and he was wandering in the dry land where nobody is found, and he saw this girl. So all he just did was he went towards the girl and hugged the girl, never knowing this girl that he saw is a spirit, and he's still all alone because the spirit can't be with him. So the girl had to disappear.
Alone in my world, nobody hear me when I call.
At the end of the day, the girl was just laughing and just giving that spirit vibe and all of those stuff. So I like it. An interesting part about this scene is that I like the way I personally introduced the girl. It rhymed with the song. The way he sang, and now I know you notice. So I just said, okay, let me bring the girl in.
And now I know you notice. So life's not a bed of roses.
So you notice the girl too. That kind of idea, it's creative. So basically, let me run you down the whole steps again. Simply put, once you have a music video that you want to shoot, I think the first thing you need to do is that you understand the client's budgets. So you don't just reject jobs. There are some songs that when you hear, they are very interesting and they are so intriguing, you just want to work on them. Always have in your mind that you need to do something cinematic and something that is really, really creative, so that when next somebody sees your job, they won't even ask. They will know that this thing doesn't really have so much like all those big celebrities, but then it still tells the story and it's still touching. So the idea about everything about visuality is storytelling. If you can tell a good story with your visuals, you are good to go. It's not about so much money, it's so much about your creativity and a creative mind. The next important thing to do after you've known the budget of the client is to get a script that suits that budget. So you just know that, okay, I'm not going to spend above this amount and I'm going to make some money for myself too. And also you're building your portfolio, all of those things is very important. So that's the next thing you would do. So after you've gotten the budget, then you just have to get a script that matches that budget, and also get people that are comfortable working with you without collecting so much money like that. This is how you can work on let me not call this a low budget again, or but it's actually a low budget compared to what we have in the industry currently. It's actually a very, very low budget. Yeah. So get people that will be willing to work with you on that budget. You can explain to them some things that you can just be very transparent. One thing I've loved about myself and about my brand is that we only deal on transparency and integrity. We tell you what it is and we show you every receipt and every payment that came in, that this is what it is. And if you're willing to work with us, you work with us, And so far, so good with me, having people that are good in what they do and they're still willing to work with us. Then lastly, take your time to edit the work. Don't just rush it because, okay, this person didn't pay well, it's a low budget client, let's just do anything. It's your work that we're talking about here. If it's your work, then it's your work. Nobody want to ask you, how much did you charge for this? They just want to know that, okay, you did this thing, okay, I like it or I don't like it. So if it's the work you've agreed to do, then just do it well. If it's already in your heart to do it, then do it well. Nothing that is all about just doing that ought to be done half-baked. You need to just do it well. Just do the work well, irrespective of the charge you took for the work. Just do it well. So guys, that's just basically my own tips that I use for this music video, and ever since people have been watching it, they just like it and everything. So I will drop the video officially on this date you're seeing on your screen right now. I will drop it on this page, on this channel, this YouTube channel. I'll drop this very video on this YouTube channel so that you just get to see the full video and see how creative it's look. I know this one that I'm just cutting it half and half, you don't really like it, but trust me, you would like the full thing when you see it. All right, thank you very much once again. My name still remains Ebuka George, and I'm still your creative director and also a videographer. God bless you.
And nobody knows what you go through. Say when you die, they'll be first to light up that candles. Yeah,
feel the solution. Hear it. We are making the impossible easy. And now see it. Plus visuals, giving visual potency to your brand.